Have you ever looked at a word and wondered, why is it spelled like that? Like this word, give. Usually in English, if a G is followed by an E, I, or Y, we pronounce the G, J. But that's not how we pronounce it in this word. Then there's that old saying about a silent E at the end of a word making a vowel say its name. We know that's not the whole truth about that E, or even half of it, and we don't pronounce this word give. So why is give spelled like this? G-I-V-E. Well, to learn that, we have to go back to when the English language started, and we have to go back to where English started. In Great Britain, an island in Europe, long ago, a people we call the Celts lived there. Think Stonehenge. The Roman emperor over in what is Italy today saw the land and it looked good. In fact, most land looked good to the huge Roman Empire. It already included almost all of Europe and the Middle East. Well, the Romans conquered the Celts, moved on to the island, and their empire got even bigger. But it's not the Roman language Latin that we speak today, and we don't speak the language of the Celts either. Around 450 CE, almost 1600 years ago, other tribes from different countries had their eyes on Britain too. With the Roman Empire busy fighting to keep their lands back home, some Germanic tribes made their moves. The Angles, the Frisians, and the Saxons from what is now Denmark, the Netherlands, and Germany all started taking their pieces of Britain, and the Celts got pushed away into the corners of their land. And when these new tribes came, their languages came too. The tribes' languages were different, but they were close, and the people found ways to communicate with each other. Their languages started to meld and grow together into what we know of today as Old English. It's not much like the English that we speak today. It was first written with runes. Awesome, right? Just look at what give looked like in Old English. And look at some words from German and the other Germanic languages related to English. They all look pretty similar. Cool, huh? English's pronunciation and spelling changed over time, and it's no wonder. All of those tribes trying to communicate with each other, buying, selling, working together. Wait, but why do we pronounce it give? We have the Vikings to thank for that. Yes, the Vikings. They came from Denmark, Norway, and Sweden. Why did they come? You guessed it, land. The tradition at that time in those places was that the oldest son inherited everything from his father. The second, third, fourth, fifth, you get it. Not so much. So they looked at other lands to go and conquer and get their own. They brought their own breed of Germanic called Old Norse to our mix and gave us a lot of words too. Egg, knife, bag, club, kid, and so many more. The way they pronounced the G at the beginning of a word in Old Norse was G. So English took the way of pronouncing it in the word give, too. Before that, we'd started spelling it Y-I-V-E-N. Let's look again at our word give. Why is there an E in that word if it's not telling us how to pronounce the vowel? Take a look at these. What do you notice? Come to think of it, have you noticed any English words that end with a V? Me neither. So we have that non-syllabic E. We can just add it to the end so our words still end in a V. That way, we never have to worry about doubling a V when we're adding the suffix. Why wouldn't we want to do that? Because it looks like a W. Just like a W. That'd be confusing. That's a handy E right there. That's just one of the cool conventions that we have that orders our language. The next time you encounter a word with an interesting spelling, investigate it. You never know just what kind of a past you may uncover. Special thanks to our favorite Old English expert, Gina Cook over at Lex.